I'm still going to talk about how all these fears lead to your depression and fuels your not lead to you but fuels your depression, fuels your anxiety and all that stuff. So, from like a personal story of mine, um, I used to have like a chronic illness when I was younger, being defined by that chronic illness and all that. Basically, missed my childhood to that disease. But as I grew older, I got better. I got what's up, guys? Basically, this is basically a new one for me. I don't know why I say basically, hello, but welcome to my channel, shit. Yeah, basically. So, what I'm going to be talking about today is how fear fuels your depression and your feels negative emotion to your mental health. And I know listening to my voice, you might sound depressed still because my voice sounds very mellow and all. But basically, yeah, fear is valid. Fear is a valid emotion. Fear is essential to survival. If we don't have fear, we'll be dead. If we don't have the ability to be afraid, we'll be dead. And with fear, you have like you're afraid of physical things. Sometimes there might be emotional fear, and then there's phobia. Phobia is like irrational fear, fear that you don't really have to like. A fear that phobia is irrational fear still, but it's the kind of fear that not everybody else around you is afraid of, but you. And sometimes when there are some like personal events and traumas that influence your phobias and all. I'm still going to talk about how all these fears lead to your depression and fuels your not lead to you but fuels your depression, fuels your anxiety and all that stuff. So, from like a personal story of mine, um, I used to have like a chronic illness when I was younger, being defined by that chronic illness and all that. Basically, missed my childhood to that disease. But as I grew older, I got better. I got I was independent of the illness. People started knowing me for me than instead of like that sick kid and all. So recently I got a message from like the GP and I was like, hi, we just realized that you have a chronic illness that has not been checked lately. And I just went spiraling. I'm like, shit, what's going on? Because prior to the message, I'd gone for a test just to check, just a whole full body test. No reason for going to. I just wanted to check, basically, just check if there's anything and stuff like that. But finding out, like getting that message, really like fucked me up for a while. I was, I won't say sad, but I was scared. Just had flashbacks of my like earlier life, and this is a period where I'm like gaining myself, like leaving my age. Do you understand? Like I missed my childhood, missed like um the earliest part of like my adulthood, and now I'm living now outgrowing. I'm not going to say outgrowing like the illness because I still like deal with that illness, but it's not as deep and as serious as it was when I was in my childhood, where I went to the clinic every week, missed classes, couldn't play with friends and all that. But now you can't know and stuff. So got that message and I'm like, shit, am I going to start that all over again? Like I forgot. Like there's one of my um spoken word poem that I said, people change, but sometimes demons do too. And So it was just like, is this it? Is this another stuff? And I just couldn't like go on with my day. Then I couldn't. The night came, I couldn't sleep. Then I thought about it in the night. I'm like, are they talking about like my prior, like my main chronic illness, like what I've been dealing with my childhood? Like I've been doing so well. Did they just want to know what's up? Because I haven't gone for a checkup concerning that illness in like 5 years. I mean, in a long time. I can't even remember if it's accurately 5 years, but in a very, very long time. Like, I has gotten to the point that I really don't know what injection feels like anymore. But I'm like, it could be that, but I spent most of that day thinking it could be something else. I went to Google, like, Googled out chronic illnesses, trying to make a pick of the one I think I can live with. But all I'm trying to say is that all these are my fears, and I couldn't sleep that night of getting that news. I couldn't sleep. I was prowling. I couldn't eat. I had this like anxiety stuff in my chest and all that. And so boils of like my fear, and the fear was feel like past traumas. Like my past trauma fueled my fear, which in turn was fueling like my anxiety and all, and which can lead to like depression. And not to say that I'm like right now I'm feeling like better and all that stuff. I'm just trying to like put on a brave face, just let's see how it goes. Don't think about it too much and all that stuff. But the thing is, so like in life, suffer always going to be happen. Suffer always going to happen. There's always something like that will knock you off balance, basically, and just realizing what that is like you understand that it's not just I just realized that it's not that message that put me off. It's like the fear of reliving my past experience and don't know if you're going through like stuff or anything. I was like being able to like compartmentalize like these emotions can help you like know what exactly is the problem, and not knowing can be worse and all that stuff. Anyways, I know I'm just rambling. This is like a silly excuse for like a 7 minutes video. I'm just going to stop now. Have a nice day. Peace out. Thank you.